Stay tuned, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Cobe Rise.
Coming for you, coming for you, coming for you, coming for you.
Oh Lord, do not forget the gorillas. Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a late hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit.
Hustle out the bando. Oh yeah. Hustle out the bando. Yeah. Roll it. Let it burn slow. Burn it. Roll it. Gotta let it burn slow. Yeah. Anything
Come
you
on.
want, gotta earn it. Yeah, sell a lot of easy on you find your purpose. Giving game, Call of Duty, get the murking. Let it burn flow, put you in the earning.
Slow it down real quick. Let's slow it down. One time for the one time. It's your boy Kobe Rise and Rise. You dig? We back at it again. But let's go ahead and switch up the flow. You dig? And we bike. What's going on? Shout out to the Rise and Rise Academy. Shout out to Queen City Organics. Shout out to True High Clarity. You want to live your life true? You want to live it high with clarity. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen, the sea moss is coming in. The sea moss is getting prepped, getting ready. So if you guys are interested in the sea moss, this is your time to go ahead and put your orders in. How you put your orders in is send me a DM on my IG page. It's King Alajuwan 21. It's right there at the bottom. You can also reach me on Facebook at Rise and Rise Academy. You dig what I'm saying? And you can place your order with me, and we'll make sure that we get your sea moss ready to go. These things are getting prepped and ready. It's going to get shipped out to the stores. So, we're going to be on ahead of schedule. So we don't want to run out of anything. We doubled up on our sea moss. So we have plenty. So come get your order and come get this work. What's going on, Bless? What's going on with you, Ernest? Shout out to the Risers for tapping in with us today. You already know, man, this topic is crazy. This topic is crazy, man. Right before Christmas time, too, y'all. Right before Christmas time. Hey, what up, your boy, the Birdman hand? You already know, man. When you see the Birdman hand rubs, just know it's about to be some work. You dig what I'm saying? It's your sea moss king, your plant-based bae. It's your boy Kobe Rise and Rise. You dig? We just come to kick y'all some game. We just come here to kick it, have fun, chillax. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Bless. Not much, man. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing amazing, bro. I'm doing so good. I can't wait for this Christmas season to pull up on me. Christmas season pulling up on us, y'all. Santa Claus is jumping in y'all's chimneys. If y'all don't have chimneys, I don't know how you're going to get into the crib to make sure y'all get all of y'all Christmas presents. What's going on, Charmaine? Everybody tapping in. You dig what I'm saying? So I hope y'all are having a great Christmas so far. And, make sure you guys are staying safe for this new year as we transition over to 2024. So guess what? We're going to go ahead and get this topic off. You dig? We're going to get this topic ready and started. So, y'all, check this out, man. All right. I was raised this question to talk about working out, eating, performance. And that's one thing that I specifically like to talk about is for performance, right? And so performance can mean a wide variety of things, but I'm going to just start with the basics, right? So performance, meaning in the gym, you want to be performing at a high level. You want to be able to lift a lot of weight. You want to be able to look good in the process. You want to be able to last in the process as well. And you want to be strong and have endurance, right? Because you don't want to just gas out super quick, right? And so this is all going to come together. And so what that boils down to, well, before we even get into that, I'm going to just tell y'all a quick story. So back in them high school days, shout out to everybody in Rowan County. You dig? That's where I grew up at. So I remember we used to talk about this during sports. For my football guys, right? We always talked about this same thing. What up, Cuzzo? All the football players, we always talked about which positions played what during track. Now, these are for the athletes. All right. For y'all that did football, basketball, soccer, all this stuff, right? A lot of these guys and ladies ran track too. And so we used to have a saying, right? All the run in this, I'm gonna go to football reference. So just for people who understand football, y'all get this. The wide receivers, the deep backs, the running backs, the free safety cornerback, you know, the special guys, the speedy guys, these are the ones that now I'm gonna transition to track. So they did the track and field sport in high school as well. And we did that so we can stay in shape year round. So for the guys that play football guys did track so they can stay in shape all during off season too, because when outdoor track started, that's when football pretty much was over, right? And so that's how you stayed in shape until you had summer workouts. You work out for the summertime, fall hit, autumn, then you have the fall workouts with your football. All right, so that's how you stay active year round, so that way you can get to the bag, right? And so for y'all that didn't know that, now you know, put that in your book, seal it. Now, we used to talk about different positions that did different things in track. For example, all the specialty guys, the running backs, the wide receivers, the cornerbacks, the free safeties, right? These were the fast guys. These are the ones that did the sprinting. These are the ones that did the 100, 200 meter run, 400 meter run, the jumps, like the high jump, triple jump, long jump, all these different things, right? And they had a specific body type. Now let's transition over to, we used to talk about the kickers. The kickers always would have, they would always do the running, the distance running. So those are the guys that did the 1 mile, the 2 mile, the 3,200 meter relay, 1,600 meter relay, these type of things. These were the distance runners. And so these body types tend to look a little bit different. And of course, the linemen, you can't forget about the linemen. These guys did the shot put, these guys did the discus. And so these body types put you more in the shape for a discus and shot put, because you have to be heavy and strong to be able to push these metal discs or the metal ball far as I don't know what. And so these body types enabled you to have more power to be able to push these things at a far left or at a far length. All right. Why is this important? It's because body types tend to perform better in certain areas of activity. Certain areas of activity. Now, I'm going to bring it all back to this. These body types tend to look different as well. All right. So I'm going to give you guys an example. We're going to start off with a swimmer body or a sprinter body, right? A distance runner body. So this is a swimmer body. So these are more the leaner type of body types, right? And so think about Michael Phelps, right? He's not a huge guy. He's not a skinny guy. He's in that middle. You know, he's not too cut. He's just enough, but he has enough fat on him. And that, what I mean by fat is this enables you to swim at a faster rate, right? And because this is the type of body type that does really good with swimming. And I'm gonna give you an example. So you have to be able to swim straight, and then that's where you should pay attention to reduce belly fat so you can swim on your back. You have to use a lot of arm strength, and of course we know swimming you use all parts of your body, but I'm gonna explain why. So arms and shoulders, you want to have broad shoulders. This changes your body type, because the more that you swim, the more that your body becomes unrecognizable to yourself, because swimming creates an elongated, broad shouldered, very thin but fit type of shape because it covers different things. So, for example, your arms and shoulders, that helps you with your breaststrokes. And these are for my swimmers out there. And correct me if I'm wrong. The butterfly, your back crawls, and these sculpt your arms and your shoulders. Your abs, yes, you can do a whole bunch of, planks and crunches or whatever. But when you start swimming, you tend to get them fairly quickly because you use a lot of abs in your swimming. For your back, when you do your backstroke, this works your back muscles, even your glutes. Regular swimming works your glutes like no other, okay? Because you have to stay afloat. And what are you moving mostly? Glutes and legs. And that's the last one we're going to get to. And that involves movement of your legs. You stay moving in the deep waters. And for my swimmers out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. You dig what I'm saying? All right. That's the swimmer body type. And these are the benefits of it. What's going on with you, Kojak? What's going on, Pro? Man, check this. Oh, what up, Ernest? Let me see what he said. A wise video game character, Kratos from God of War. My strength does not come from my body, but both honed by discipline. My man, you are right. And this is why I like to say the mentality behind a lot of these things can get you where you want to go. Because no matter what you're trying to do, whether it's shot put, discus, distance running, or sprinting, for example, you have to put yourself in a specific mind state. And what that means is you want to be able to gain muscle. You also want to be able to have the correct amount of macros. That's protein to carbs to fat. That's what enables your body to change. You also want to make sure that you are keeping track of your measurements so you know exactly how big you are, small you are. And the last thing really is mindset. So it's the 4 M's. So if you can remember that, that's something very easy when you are trying to get ahead or try to get to where you want to for performance base. So those are just some key notes that you want to take a mental note of, right? All right. So that was a swimmer body type, and I'm going to get to the distance as well. So this is an example of a distance and versus a sprinter body. So the distance is the one to the left. And these are more of your smaller body types, okay? And none of these guys are better or worse. None of these bodies are the best or the worst, all right? But it enables you to have a great benefit. So in long distance running, this is a physical and mental type of workout, okay? These workouts increase the muscle size in your legs so you can be able to run long distances. And I'm not talking about how big you are, just toning, okay? So you can keep the same type of pace. All right. And these things are very important when you're doing marathon running, distance type of running. All right. This is distance type of running. And there's a lot of benefits to distance type of running. This increases your heart strength and your lung strength for aerobic type of workouts. It's a total body high impact activity. And you are using this for an extended period of time. What's going on, P? You already know, man. We had a great workout today, bro. Had an amazing workout. All right. These adaptations, they increase your stamina and aerobic endurance. This lowers your blood pressure and improves the efficiency of your heart, your cardiovascular system as a whole. And it decreases really the workload to your heart when you are doing an aerobic type of workout for an extended period of time. Additionally, because the heart is a muscle, it can become stronger. Your blood volume increases. Your muscles also become more efficient at extracting oxygen. So that way you're able to endure a longer period of time under a specific amount of stress. All right. This is all too helpful. And this is for your distance runners. So a lot of these men and women have a more slender body type. Okay. They have a more slender body type. And what I mean by that is this is for my mesomorphs, the thin but strong legs. All right. This is for you to be able to improve your functionality and facilitate during your workouts every day. So that's why you want to be able to have a great understanding of distance running. It's an amazing type of workout. I run. I do different type of workouts for different reasons. Okay. And that's why it tones your body the way that it does. All right. And again, this is for distance running. distance running. Now, let's get to the next one. And so the next one is your sprinters. And I'm going to go ahead and let me get to the next one. For my ladies, sprinter bodies. This is how you look cut. Most of the time, if you look at a sprinter, you're going to see how cut they are. Look at muscle definition because you want to be able to run hard. And this is where explosiveness comes in. Explosiveness comes in. This is how you want to build the muscle. And so the sprinters typically have a larger muscle structure. They tend to have a larger muscle structure to be able to go for not even an extended period of time, but for a harder time. Meaning this, they go for high intensity. They go for high intensity. So you can sprint fast, super fast. All right. These are for marathon runners type of sprinters. We have long distance runners and we have sprinter runners. So for the sprinter bodies or like a middle distance runner, they look a little bit different from a long distance runner from an elite level. I'm gonna give you an example. So sprinters tend to have a muscular build, although they're lean in terms of like body fat percentage, because most of them have a leaner body type. The total muscle masses are usually a little bit bigger than a distance runner. So think about a football player for a guy. Think about a football player for a guy. They're cut, they're big, they're huge, right? And so that enables them to be able to go for they can run at a faster rate, they're stronger, and they can push more. So these are the guys who are going to be a little bit more stronger than a distance runner typically because the body type allows for it to be that because of what it needs to be able to do to perform. So if you look at, I'm going to just look at, think about a bodybuilder. Now you have bodybuilder. There's different type of bodybuilders. They lift a lot of weight, a whole lot of reps. So that way you can have a bigger type of muscle. You have to work an extended period of time. All right. So that enables you to have a bigger gap. And so that's where eating comes into play. That's where the right type of workouts come into play. You got to go heavy. And you have to go for as many times as you can, for as heavy as you can to be able to look a certain way, because that's what the body needs to be able to obtain or maintain that type of capacity workout. All right. So I'm going to give you a perfect example. You put a bodybuilder looking type of body in a marathon, maybe like a 5, 6, 7, maybe 10-mile run, they're going to gas out fairly quickly because the body's build is so huge to be able to run at that extended level. You're going to have to slow down a little bit because that's what the body type tells. All right. And so it's not bad. It's not good. What it is it's just understanding what these bodies are capable of and what they're doing to you. All right. They look good, but you want to be able to perform. All right. So these are all just the facts. And I want to bring it all together with the right type of foods that you eat. Now, here's my take. All right. I just gave you a little bit about the difference between the sprinters and the long distance runners, for example, and how they look a little bit different. All right. And so distance runners, I'm going to just give you a break, just a quick synopsis for the guys who just joined in. So for distance runners at a professional level, they typically have a lean build, low body fat percentage, toned legs, and there are plenty of them in access, and a mesomorphic type of muscular build, and that's more of a slender muscular build. And of course, access body weight can differ, but for the most part, they're going to be on the slimmer type of side. The sprinter bodies, they tend to look a little bit more muscular build. So think about a football player, right? That's a little bit more muscular type of build. All right. And then you have the discus runners. The shot put and discus and lineman guys. These are your bigger bodies. So these are generally heavier in weight. They're stocky and they're able to hold base and ground so they can push a lot of power. That's where power lifters come into play. If you guys see these big power lifters pushing these big 18-wheelers, and so your body has to be big to endure a mass amount of pressure so you don't hurt yourself. All right. That's why power lifters look like linemen. They have to, so that way their body can endure all that pressure. All right. Now, I'm gonna bring it all back to say this. This is my take. I believe that to have a great and the perfect training type of regimen, you need to have a combination of them all. You want to be able to run as long as you can. You want to be fast as you can, be able to go with a fast twitch muscle so you can sprint as hard as you can. And you want to be strong like a power lifter. And I'm not saying you want to be exactly like a power lifter, but you want to be strong in the list of train like a power lifter, run or train like a long distance runner. So go for endurance, train like a sprinter, go for that power, that fast twitch muscle, being real quick. And at the same time, building that muscle like a bodybuilder so you can have a nice sculpture of yourself. So you can be nice cut, nice thick build, dense muscle, and be strong. And to go for a long period of time, you're going to be a total beast. They can put you anywhere and you're going to come out a straight winner. Or aka, what's my fellas say, you come out, you straight dog. That's that dog work. You'll be able to go for a long period of time, be strong, and be mentally sharp, mentally clear. That's what's going to bring it all together. And that's where the food comes into play, your supplements come into play, and your strength training comes into play. All right. Strength training and your food will help you get there. And I'm going to show you a quick video that's going to explain exactly what I mean. So if you guys want to give me 1 second, I'm actually going to add in this video. One moment. All right. So we're going to do. All right. I'm going to go ahead and share with y'all and let me know if you guys can or cannot hear it. Okay. Give me 1 moment. All right, here we go.
Studies shows, peer-reviewed science studies and scholarly articles shows that strength training and cardio, you live longer. For every hour in the gym, that's a week longer that you live, and and your all-cause life expectancy. So working out is good for cardiovascular health. Working out is good for good stress, because we talk about stress a lot today, but I don't want to think stress is actually good. Too much stress is bad, because stress is supposed to be put into your life in certain times, whether it's for mental capability or for strength. When you wake up, you want to be stressed out. That's what actually start producing your serotonin. You need serotonin to eat. You need serotonin.
Now, what he's talking about is your circadian rhythm. Let me stop the screen share real quick. He's talking about the circadian rhythm. So when you wake up in the morning super early, that's where your body starts to wake up at a high level. That's where your body starts to be sharp. And that's why it's important to work out early in the morning. You'll go ahead and get stimulated so that way you can go for an extended period of time. And you heard what he said. Have the right food, work on strength training, and put them all together to give you that great compound so you can go for a long time. So work on your heart health, your cardiovascular was what he just said. Work on your strength training. So that's going to help you build muscle, and have the right foods in your body. So that way you're fueling your body with the best quality food. So it's just like a car. I used this example before. It's like you put 93 gas in your car so you can go at a high level versus 87 gas. That's that trash type of food. You want to eat living type of foods that are vegetables, fruits, and grains. These are mostly what you want to eat to keep you going for an extended period of time. Y'all, for the folks that do know me, y'all know I get it in. I will go box for a long time, and y'all know how boxing is. For the ones that don't know, boxing takes a lot out of you. So it's a huge cardio depletion. You know what I'm saying? But I will do that, play ball, and lift and be strong as I don't know what, and be a beast. And I do this on a regular. And for the folks that know me, y'all know I get it in. Y'all know I don't play. I'll do all three in one day. And some people can't even do one. All right. It's because I'll fuel my body to the best of my abilities and I'll recover. And that's where it all comes into play, is the recovery piece. Sleeping is where your body changes. Sleeping is, if you are, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. If you're trying to lose weight, sleeping is going to be good for you, because when you breathe out, you're breathing out oxygen, but you're also breathing out a key component. You're breathing out all of the fat that you're losing in the process. How do you think the fat leaves your body when you're working out? When you sweat, when you use the bathroom, when you're sleeping, it comes out all of these ways. That's how you start to look shredded. Why do you think you hear everybody say, get you a good night's rest so you can repair your body, and your body is going to change for what it is that you just did? So throughout your whole day, your entire day, all right, you worked out, you did X, Y, Z, you read a book, you're feeding your brain all of these different chemical compounds to tell it to do something for you, all right? The body does it for you when you sleep. You do the part whenever you are awake. When you're sleeping, your body now responds to the stimuli that you just did. So if you're reading a lot, you're creating this mental and intellectual pleasure for your body. So that way you can fire off fast neurons. When you're working out, you're breaking down the muscle tissue. So that way, when you sleep, it can recover and rebuild itself from the ground up. Losing weight the same way. When you're doing cardio, you're sweating out everything. That's why when you take a warm shower before you go to bed and get in your bed and sleep for an extended period of time, try to get at least 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep. For the ones that missed that sleep episode, go back to my YouTube, my Facebook, and watch that episode when it talks about 30% better productivity when you get the right amount of sleep. It's because if you worked out as well, now you repair your body from a brain structure, from a cognitive structure, from a physical structure to a spiritual structure. When you sleep is where it all comes back into play. That's why it's important for you to get a good night's rest. That's why it's important for you to go hard when you wake up in the morning. Get everything out the way. Read your Bible, pray, put this good energy in your body, because that's what's going to tell your body to perform at the best rate. That's why you want to get up, walk, move your body. He just said it. When you wake up in the morning, go ahead and get it in. Go ahead and get it in some type of way, because now you're fueling your body. So think about this. If you continue throughout your day at a high level, what's going on, Lena? When you going hard in the gym for an extended period of time, when you are working at a high level of performance, when you continue self-talk, your critical self-talk, continue to tell yourself that you're great, you're amazing, and you actually perform that way, you reassure your body, right? Now, when you go to sleep, your body repairs itself and it listens to what you did, and now it's going to perform exactly how you want to perform. So that way, when you wake up, now it can help you get back to the grind. Excuse me. That's why everything is important. Your workouts are important. The food is important. The sleep is important. The food supports what it is that you're going. Your sleep now repairs the body so you can grow bigger, stronger if you're trying to gain weight, or be cut in a lean machine if you're trying to stay lean when you sleep, because that's your body's time to repair. You have to repair your body to go hard the next day. During the day, you break down all the tissues, the muscles, you are working your heart, and you're breaking down all these different things. You're depleting your body's resources. Sleep is just like filling your car back up with gas. It's charging your battery. You got to charge your phone at night. If you never charge your phone at night, it'll die, because you have to literally charge yourself up. Sleep is how you charge yourself up. Get the right amount of sleep to charge yourself up, so that way you have a full battery charge when you wake up in the morning. You're going to get it in that way. Shout out to Ernest. He says another quote from Arnold: "The meaning of life is not simply to exist, to survive, but to move ahead, to go up, to achieve, and to conquer." I agree. Muhammad Ali, when he worked out, he didn't start counting his reps until he started to feel tired. He also said that you should be able to change. If you remain the same, then what he's pretty much saying is you wasted your years. If you're the same 5 years ago, you pretty much wasted 5 years in his, I guess, in his mindset. And so long story short, it just goes back to saying you always want to elevate, always want to grow, continue to grow at a high level. You dig? So I didn't want to harper too much on the show because I know we went over time a little bit. But I wanted you guys to see what the perfect body was for me. And the perfect body for me is strength training, eat the right foods, get the right amount of sleep, and train to be strong like a power lifter or a lineman. Train like a sprinter so that way you can get muscle hypertrophy, so you can have ladies, so you can have your curves. I know y'all say y'all want to be cut and y'all want to have a nice glutes, you want to have nice toned arms. Train to build the muscle up. And then train like a distance runner so you can endure for an extended period of time. So that way your heart can handle the pressure because it's a strong muscle for an extended period of time. That's going to increase your cardiovascular health. So when you get older, you have more ventricle reserves. And so for the ones that don't know anything about your heart, when you get older, you want to be able to have a lot of heart ventricles. So these are your reserves. So let's just say if you were, God forbid, out of commission, let's say you hurt yourself when you're older, you know you got to rest. Well, compared to someone who didn't work out that much, you would have more heart ventricles by doing high intensity type of workouts. So that way your heart will be at a more healthy shape. That's like for guys who or girls who work out and then they stop working out for a week. Compared to someone who didn't work out, it would impact the person who didn't work out more at a heavier rate because their body's not used to it versus someone who worked out for years. They stop working out for a week. They can come back. They haven't lost anything. They can go right back to it. As a matter of fact, it actually can help them. It's going to benefit them to just chill, rest, whatever, and then they come back hard. So that's the difference. It's just like that when you get old. When you work out now, continue to work out every single day. Make it a regimen to when you get older, you look better, you look younger, your organs are in more better shape. You fill yourself with the right foods. You have less problems, health problems when you get older. You will have less chronic health issues. All these things start with what you're doing right now. New Year's resolutions, if you're not going to stick to nothing, don't even bother. All right? Make and commit to yourself that you want to do this. And that's why I say mindset is important. Shout out to Ernest. Mindset's important because you have to tell yourself that you can do it every single day to make sure that you do it. Stay consistent. Stay on top of yourself, or AKA check yourself. Just check yourself. When you're feeling weak, check yourself. Nah, that's old school. That's old ways. No. You want to change? You have to change. That mindset of you being lazy, that was old. Regenerate something new. If you need some motivation, sure, follow me on my IG, King Alajuwan 21. It's at the bottom of the screen. Scroll. Follow me on Facebook, Rise and Rise Academy. Follow me on YouTube, Rise and Rise Academy. If you need this work, hit me. The link is in the bio. If you're looking for any type of coaching, I do that. All right. So now I'll bring it all back to say this: strength train like a power lifter, train like a distance runner, and train like a sprinter. Sleep well, eat the right amount of foods, and that's going to be on the Rise and Rise Academy food pyramid. It's showing on the screen. Most of your diet is going to be alkaline veggies, alkaline grains, fruits, and herbs, whole food snacks. The smallest portion on your plate is the clean meats and other additives. Stick to that. You are going to see results when you stick to that. These are going to be your absolute bottom blueprint. That's the lowest that you can go in health. That's how you get to the money. That's how you get it. I'm ready, bro. Can't wait to get in touch with you soon. Yep. You already know. You added to the list, brother. So you already know we about to go hard with it. You dig? Hey, man. Shout out to all the risers. If you're looking for the CMOS, hit me on IG. Hit me on my Facebook. Put your orders in with me, and we'll make sure we get you your CMOS gel. We have different flavors coming for you guys. I can't wait to show you. I'm going to make sure I promote it. All right? So we're going to get up out of here, man. And if I don't talk to y'all, man, y'all make sure y'all have a Merry Christmas. You dig what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself. Spend time with your family. talk to your loved ones, tap in with them, check in with them. You dig? You know, and just have a good time. This year was one of the most challenging years, and at the same time, prevailed. Won this year. Straight up. We straight winners, man. Shout out to Ernest, man. Merry Christmas to you too, fam. And listen, when we face with an obstacle, what we do? We rise, baby.
Money boy, yeah, on due dates. Yeah, I'm like a souffle, cause I rise high, rise